Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, but bitch, we got views.
ChadArmesTV, man.
What up, man? Rookie 615 checking in.
For sure.
BAH is in the building.
We are leaving D-Ray's studio. We just, Rookie's got a new project coming out.
Yes, sir. We got Smoke from the West dropping 9/11.
For sure.
So
with
be
that,
on the lookout.
Yeah, for sure. With that dropping, we wanted to make sure we linked up to where we could get some interview footage of him. I've known Rookie for over 10 years. When
I had a fake ID to open up for old Chatty Bobby.
Yeah, back in the day at the Rutledge, man. It was a long time ago, but it didn't feel like it was, but it was.
Yeah,
so
we go way back. I would say this, man. Ever since I first stepped on the scene to doing music, Show and Prove has just been like nothing but love. You and Squints always show love to me, man. And
for sure,
I appreciate that. For sure.
Yeah. So I guess we can just kind of talk about this. This will be dope because we'll get while you're driving. It'll be cool. You want to just kind of talk about like growing up, like what got you into music, stuff like that?
Yeah, that's cool, man. So I was born and raised West Nashville, in the Nations. Of course, if you from West Nashville, Tennessee, you know struggle was always representing the Nations, and Jelly and all them. Even Stack back in the day was always running through the neighborhood. So, man, just being a young dude in the neighborhood and seeing people do music and stuff. Sports was always my first love, and then once I kind of grew out of that, I picked up music, and we just been rocking out ever since.
Yeah, and you said you started rapping like when you was young. You were young.
Yeah, man, I probably started first messing around with music around like 13 or 14, so not just like too young, but my early teens is when I really started picking up on music, which I grew up in a big melting pot of music, man. You know, I remember my dad would listen to NWA back in the day, and then he could pick me up and we'd be listening to Journey on the way home, you know. So it's I've always been blessed to kind of have a different view of music my whole life, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, man, it's been cool. It's been a journey. I had some life situations, you know, took a little break from music, but we back focused. I got the clothing line as well, BAH.hustle.com. I got a new merch, some new merch dropping with that for back to school and stuff, so y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, that's pretty much on Rookie 615.
Yeah, man. So what we can do, I guess what we can do on the drive back, if you want, we can kind of fill in a few blanks here from stuff. Do you want to talk about like when did you put out like your first project? Was it around the time that we performed at the Rutledge together?
Yeah. Actually, I had just dropped my first real project, and I was with Straight Raw Productions at the time. Shout out to Fizz. They were really the first people that kind of took a risk on me. Johnny Cashville was the first person that ever really got me in the studio, man. Shout out to Johnny Cashville.
Yeah, shout out Johnny Cashville for
I've
sure.
been rocking with Cashville for a minute. He was the first one to get me in the studio, man, and then that's when I met Charlie P. And
shout out Charlie P. For sure.
He's always showed love as well, man, and stuff like that. And I just really wanted to get into music heavy. So me and Fizz, we did Straight Raw to Kill Yourself, man. It was my first project, and right before your birthday bash, I released that, and I just released some shirts too. So it was kind of like I think it was like the second show after my release of that project was your birthday bash.
Okay, that was 2010?
Yeah, 2010.
Yep, 2010.
Like
crazy,
I said, me and Rehab had a couple songs before that with my homeboy Chop. And
Chop Jones?
Yeah, Chop Jones. That's my brother, man. Shout out Chop Jones. So Chop he done a lot of writing and studio sessions with me on this new EP that we're gonna drop. And that's my dog, man. We've been down for a minute. We known each other probably 9th grade of high school. So me and him was in the studio with Cashville back in the day, out there in Madison at the old Black Fly Studios.
Oh yeah, I remember that, man.
The old days.
For sure.
And then we did that, man, and then Fizz had picked me up, and man, I just rocked out with Fizz for my first project. Everything went good. Did some shows with you.
Yeah.
They took me on a little small city tour. We went to Alabama. I opened up for Bravo in Alabama. Shout out Bravo.
Oh, that's cool. Shout out Bravo.
Just stuff like that, man, and that was kind of really the takeoff of me actually being able to see what music could do, and really the way you could touch people with music too. So that's what made me really want to kind of get in it full time.
That's dope, man. How many projects have you released?
Man, that's the sad part. So I've only released 2 projects, 2 full projects. I released the first project in 2010 was the Straight Rock Kids mixtape. It hit like that piff and everything.
Right, which is what all of us
in that time era. Yeah, you know. And then I released Rookie of the Year several years later.
Yeah, it was like 2015 or something.
Yeah, it was like 2015.
Yeah, because I think I'm on that one.
Yeah, we got a song on there.
Look at What I Got, or was it Miley?
Miley.
Yeah.
It was like Miley. That's we did that song on that album, and I produced. I recorded that with band play, and my homeboy Kurt over there off of West End. We used to have a studio over there.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, band play's doing big things now.
Man, I'm proud of band play, man. He's really, it's really paid off for him. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, that was pretty much it. Then now I'm just finally getting my shit back together, and I got this EP dropping out in 11, and Smoke from the West. We just gonna continue releasing stuff.
But even though you haven't released but 2 albums, you know, one in 2010 and one in 2015, you've released like singles throughout and you've released a lot of those like freestyles you did. So you haven't just not been doing stuff, and you've been going heavy with the clothing too.
Yeah, I've always been working. I hate that I ain't put out as much music as I would like to put out, as that I actually have done. I'm pretty bad at getting a bunch of stuff done and then just holding on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the clothing line is doing good. I never thought I'd have people actually getting my logos tatted and rocking with me, so that's a cool little feeling. Shout out to all them.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
So,
well, it's a universal thing. You're born a hustler, you know. It's a universal.
Yeah, man. When I dropped the clothing line, I just wanted it to be something that everybody could relate to. You know, if you look back at clothing lines like Affliction and stuff like that, you kind of categorize those people that wear those type of clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be, you know, no matter where you come from, if you a hustler, like, I fuck with you. I respect people's hustle. I respect people's grind, their hunger for it, you know. So I respect the female hustlers, the male hustlers, whatever you want to justify yourself at. If you hustling, you know.
Right.
So that's the whole reason behind BAH Clothing, man. And that's just how we rocking with it.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You got a lot of dope designs and stuff too. It's not just you've been doing that for what, 4 years?
Yeah, I started BAH in 2018.
18, okay, so 3. Yeah,
2018, which I had done shirts previously, you know, with different little camps that I was with and stuff like that. But, you know, BAH is like mine, and that's just, I don't have that with nobody, you know, besides family and friends that help come up with designs and stuff of that nature.
Right.
But BAH is me. This is what we do, so.
Yeah. That's cool, man. And then like you said the new album that you're coming out with on September 11th, is it like an EP you said?
Yeah,
like
it's man, I wanted to do something different since I really ain't put out nothing. I did drop a single earlier this year called Motivation. And man, it was just really like I wanted to do some motivational shit. I've been doing a lot of work in my community that I grew up in, with the summer program that I grew up in. If you follow me on social media, you've seen we've been taking care of West Park Community Center's summer program, helping the kids stay with snacks and entertainment for their summer. And that was just my way of wanting to give back, man. Shout out to everybody that donated to help me do that. We just did a big summer program, the last day cookout for them. My buddy Josh Cannon and his company, The Right Way, came out and donated some water slides for the kids and stuff. We cooked food. Metro Police brought helicopter out. It was a pretty good day. But that's kind of the background of wanting to drop Motivation, is I just wanted to give back to my neighborhood that I grew up in, and just kind of motivate some people to, if you got a life goal in 2021, go chase it. Don't be scared of it. Just go get it. Fear is like the #1 doubt of success.
Yeah.
So, you know, even myself had been scared to take a couple leaps, and
Oh, me too, man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just gotta eventually say fuck it. You gotta go for it. So that's what we doing all 2021. We're just going for it.
Yeah. Well, it's dope. I've heard pretty much the entire project, so it's really good music, man. If y'all haven't been in tune with what Rookie's got, we'll put I'll put a couple of his links in the description for you to check out. You know, and he's been on multiple projects of mine. I know the latest thing that we've done, he was on Baker's Dozen Volume 3. Me, him, and D-Ray actually have a song called Cardiac Arrest.
Banger.
Yeah, it's a banger.
It's a banger for
And
sure.
so, which is funny because that's just where we left with D-Ray's, and it's all kind of
Coming back together.
coming back together. Yeah, man. And
Now we got old Leroy in the goddamn bitch.
oh man, me and Leroy and Rookie got a little banger that's gonna be on Rookie's project too, on the Lodo.
About that one.
Yeah, on the Lodo.
Yeah, man. The project, like I said, it's a little different, man. Called Smoke from the West. Just want to represent the neighborhood I'm from. What I mean by different, man, is we ain't doing no hooks. I want all the smoke. So we just keeping it no hooks, straight bars. And, man, we just going to keep it short and simple. Like I said, little 6 tracks. And we'll see how it rocks out.
For sure, man. We're gonna do anything we can to help support it. I know that we're you know, with you dropping in September, me and Leroy are dropping in September too. So maybe we can kind of work on some
Push right there.
push together. Yeah, that'll be cool.
One eat, we all eat, baby. That's the motto.
For sure. We've been meaning to link up for a minute, but we've just both been busy
Man,
with stuff.
life
So
crazy.
yeah, it is, man.
So, yeah, it's crazy. When you started the interviews back, man, when I first started coming around and doing shows and stuff like that, and was really getting on the scene and getting to be around a lot of y'all veterans in Nashville, you had just stopped the ChadArmesTV thing, and I was like, man, that was my shot.
And I don't
Now-
even remember why I stopped it.
Man, now it's back. I said, oh yeah, I gotta get my interview in now. So
Yeah, for
I've been a
sure.
fan, bro. Like just like Leroy said, I remember watching Days of the Life of Worm and Jelly and
Yeah.
R.I.P. Worm, man.
For sure.
Shout out Jelly. Super proud of him as well. But yeah, man, I was like, ever since a kid, just watching them videos and stuff, I was like, man, I'm ready to hang around these dudes. And one day it came true. We've been cool ever since. So.
Yeah, man, for sure. It's been we've been cool for 10+ years, man. It's crazy. Like I said earlier, it's been that long, but it hasn't felt that long. It's kind of just breezed by. But I want to say we stopped doing the ChadArmesTV stuff in 2010 because there was some issue we were having with YouTube. Because I think that's because YouTube was still new.
Yeah, I remember
Something happened.
about
I don't know if it was something happened to my camera or what happened, but we stopped doing the ChadArms stuff for about a year, and then I started picking up a little bit on it in 2012, and then stopped for years, and then we got back doing it. When Worm got back home, and it just rejuvenated everything.
Yeah, that really
So-
did pop it back off right there.
Yeah, he just messaged me when he got home and was like, me, you and Lex need to get the band back together. So I was like, all right, let's do it, man.
The
I had
3
just been laid off from my job. Yeah.
It was just a sign.
It was, and what was crazy is when I started ChadArmesTV in 2009, when Jelly first got out, I was laid off from my job, my factory job at Lowe's back then, bro.
Universal
For
comes
3
back
months,
around.
and that 3 months is when we got all those Damn the Lives, Jelly's 10-minute freestyle, so much
All
of
the
that
classic shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Worm and Jelly, all of it was in that 4 to 6 month span that I was laid off until they called me back to work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's just crazy how things kind of work out. We were talking about that in the church interview, but yeah, man, we've known each other for a while. We've got a lot of mutual, friends and mutual people we've worked with too.
Oh,
So
yeah, for sure.
it's just anybody that's ordered any shirts from me, whether it be for Worm or it's the show and proof stuff, the same guy that makes the shirts for me does Rookie's merch as
Oh, I
well.
love it, man.
That's
Shout
who I
out to
found. That's
Chad.
how I found out about Chad, was through Rookie.
Yeah. Man, he just does solid business.
Years ago,
Everybody that
yeah.
comes to me and asks about t-shirts, any kind of merch, man, Chad Ricky is the only guy to trust with it, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
A1, shout out to Chad Ricky, man. If y'all use it, tell him Rookie 615 and Chatty Bobby sent you.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So
it's good stuff, man. We got with what we've got coming up, you know, in the next couple of months on ChadArmesTV. We're gonna roll out something, and once we hit 25K on the subscribers, it's gonna be cool. We're gonna be able to get extra content, and we're gonna be doing a lot of different type of videos in addition to what we're already doing. So anybody and whatever artists that I work with or get content from, then that's always something that we can do we can always do extra content as well. So we're just gonna keep things moving, man. We'll definitely be back. You'll be back on the ChadArmesTV lens more than just this time, man.
I'm trying to get on that Squints podcast.
Yeah, man, for sure. You have to come through and get on. I got some shit to say. We're definitely hitting stride with that, man. We record every Sunday night, so
Stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned, man.
Might drop a little freestyle on there or something, man. Shout out to D-Ray. Man, D-Ray ain't been nothing but a blessing to me. I know y'all hear good things all the time about D-Ray from Jelly and everything, but it is like, dude does a lot for music in Nashville in general, and just such a great dude, man. Just honored to call him my brother. It's funny how we met too, man. I was way back in the day, me, Charlie P, and Jelly had a song called My System on Bang.
I remember that song.
With my homeboy Breeze from Gallatin, Tennessee. Man, I called Charlie P and told him I had the track, and like I said, I was recording at Black Fly then too. So we did the track, and he's like, yeah, man, we can get Jelly on it, no problem. So we actually went to Memphis to Lil White's house and cut the track there. That's when Jelly and White were doing the whole White music thing, and that was the first time I met D-Ray in person, man. And ever since that day, we just been locked in, man, and he's been a blessing to work with for sure.
Yeah, and was that the first time you met Jelly, or had you met Jelly before that?
Man, I had met, like I said, Jelly and Struggle always used to run through the neighborhood, especially since Struggle was out there. So Jelly was always at like West Park back in the day. I'm talking about way back with Jelly.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out Struggle.
The cornrows,
sure.
You know, shout out Struggle. But yeah, man, that's back in the day when they both had the cornrows and stuff. And so I had crossed paths with Jelly a few times then, just being a young dude, not as an artist though, but that was the first time as an artist that I had came across paths with him and did some work with him, man, and it's really dope. He was the first artist I ever seen write the way he writes in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
You'll know what I mean, because you get in the session.
For sure.
And it's pretty creative to see
how he really didn't write.
Yeah, how he really don't write.
He would write
crazy.
all 90% of it in his head, but I mean, it was crazy.
And just, man, like we wasn't there maybe 15, 20 minutes, and my boy was already verse done. Already in the booth recording, got the camera rolling for Charlie P, and we wrapped up the video and recorded the song within 2 hours, you know. It was crazy. So but that kind of opened my eyes up to see the actual talent level in Nashville, and man, it was just really an eye-opener and motivation to be real. So
yeah, man, it's crazy how so many different things come to full circle, you know, things that you don't think about when you're in the moment doing them, and then you look, you know, we're looking back 10 years later and putting like certain pieces together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Just see how people came into your life that you don't even necessarily think about how they came into your life. You know what I mean? And then you think on some good memories and stuff. And like I said, that was the first time me and D-Ray crossed paths. That's the first time me and Lil White had met each other.
So that would have been 2011 then, right? 2012.
Yeah, that was way back in the day. It might have even been 2010, maybe.
Actually, it was 2010.
Yeah, it was 2010. It's been a minute, man. So
that's when Snow came out.
And that was another thing too, is, you know, I've actually, a lot of people don't know me, but I've been doing music for a while, like you said. You know, I just haven't put out a bunch of projects, but we're gonna change that in 2021, because we already getting ready to work on the next project, as this one's getting mixed and mastered. But man, I would like to try to release a whole nother album before the end of this year.
You can do it. You can do it, bro. You still got time. You still got 4 months, 3 months.
We got that, and then, you know, like you said, I got a couple freestyle videos that's done some decent numbers on my Facebook and Instagram, stuff like that, man. Y'all can follow me at Rookie_615.
Yeah, we'll put that in the description too, his Instagram on there.
All that, man. So that's pretty much it, man. 2020 we working, baby. ChadArmesTV, BAH, DB Entertainment. inside joke.
Hell yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you, Doc. We'll, like I said, this isn't the last time you'll see Rookie on here.
Nah, man.
This is just the first of a series of stuff.
Me and Uncle Chatty and Leroy got something in the works, man. Y'all stay tuned.
For sure we do.